Hello everyone. Welcome to my very first, excuse me, meal prep Monday. I am a big believer that if you don't plan, especially your meals, then you will fail. And it's not for lack of trying, but it's just so important to have a plan and put that plan into place. And so I've never done a video like this, so forgive me, I don't know how this is gonna go, and I wasn't really planning to do it. I just was gonna post a picture or something, but there's just too much to post a picture and too much stuff to explain. So I'm just gonna kind of show you around what I've been working on this evening as I've done dinner for my kids, and then I've just been slowly cooking stuff and getting ready for my week. So the first thing that I did yesterday was I made a meal plan. And so my meal plan, it might look kind of funny to you guys, but it looks like this. I do breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, and as I go through and planning stuff, I will check off my containers and what I'm using so that I make sure I'm getting the right amount every day. And so I usually do 2 days and then repeat those days 3 or 4 times throughout the week. Then I get to use up all my leftovers, and so I don't have like crazy amount of, one kind of food because I only made it one time that week. So I usually just do about 2 days and then switch back and forth. And then what I try to do is plan ahead, like the snacks that I can just grab and put them in an easy spot in the fridge. I haven't done that part yet, but like I have string cheese in there. I just, I'm probably gonna flip you guys around. Let me see if I can figure out how to do it. Okay, so I hard-boiled my eggs and they're sitting in their little water bath there, just hanging out. And yes, this is what happens when you meal prep. But my kitchen will look like this for 1 day, and the rest of the days it will be nice and clean. This was one thing that I did for 3 of my days. This is taco meat and quinoa. And what I'm gonna do on that day is I have butter lettuce leaves, and I'm gonna take those. I don't know if you guys want to see me talking. I don't know. But what I'm going to do with those is take that and divide it into butter lettuce leaves, so it's kind of like a taco wrap in a way. And I'll probably put like a little bit, cut up some cherry tomatoes and put that in there, and then maybe some like little Italian dressing or something like that. So it's almost like a taco salad, but like in a wrap. I kind of just made that one up. I don't know. I was trying to figure out what to do this weekend, so that was one of them. Another thing that I'm trying, I've never tried, but I got this idea. They're kind of like, almost like, I want to call them teriyaki bowls. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can't hear me or if you have questions or anything. So what's at the bottom of this is a yellow container of quinoa, and then I have 4 egg whites that I cooked on top for my protein. And then I have roasted asparagus that I chopped up, and that's 1 green. So it's a yellow, a red, and a green. And then I put just a little bit of Bragg's liquid aminos, which is like a soy replacement. And it doesn't have all the, it still has sodium in it, but it doesn't have as much junk, and it's a little bit healthier for you than soy sauce. And so it's going to be kind of like a teriyaki type bowl without the teriyaki sauce, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. And let's see what I have. This is leftover quinoa that I'm just going to freeze because I don't need it this week. I just accidentally made a little bit too much, and so I just portioned it into bags, and I'm just going to freeze it. And then I just made some barbecue chicken. And what I did is I pour, let me see if I can, oh, I think I put it away. Okay, I put avocado oil in the very bottom of your pan. And then you take a piece of parchment paper and you rub it around your pan, and then you flip over the paper, and then you put your chicken in, put your barbecue sauce on top. This is a barbecue sauce that I made, so it's clean. Put your barbecue sauce on top, and then you take that parchment paper and flip it back over onto your chicken with the oil, and then you kind of tuck it around your chicken, and then you bake it. I did mine was frozen, and I baked it at 375 for about an hour. And what the oil does is helps keep the moisture in the chicken, and so it doesn't dry it out. And so cooking it with the sauce and then with the oil and the paper on top of it helps keep in the juice, and so it's super good. So then I'll cut those up, and right now in the oven I have sweet potatoes, and so I'll portion those out. So for one dinner I'm gonna have sweet potatoes, chicken, and then I'll have a vegetable. I'm probably gonna pull out broccoli and get that cooked up and portioned out too. And what else? I also have like one of the snacks that I still have to prep that I'm looking forward to is cutting up jicama into like sticks, kind of like carrot sticks. If you don't know what jicama is, it's like, I don't know how else to describe it. The way I've heard it described is like a Mexican potato. So they come from Mexico, the jicama do. And it's kind of like got this crunch, and so it's a good alternative for like a chip. And so I have guacamole that I'm going to use with that to dip it in. So that's my blue container, the guacamole, my healthy fat. And with the jicama is my green container. And then 6 slices of nitrate-free turkey breast, and that's a red. And so that's like a meal right there. And then, yeah, hard-boiled eggs. I just try to keep like my fruit out and stuff so that I know what I'm can just easily grab and go what's for my next meal. Do I do enough for my kids too, or just myself? I actually just do it for myself. There's like the chicken, I know I'll have more than enough, and my oldest loves chicken, and so I'll probably do that for one night. It just kind of depends. This is some of the stuff too that I'm trying is new, so I want to try it before I try to feed it to them too. But most of the time I usually just meal prep for myself, and then I make something else for my kids for dinner. But that's totally up to you. I still try to feed them healthy too. If that makes you feel better, Mom, Grandma. And Sarah, could you PM me a chicken and rice bowl you made? Yes, it's not actually chicken and rice, but I will message you what I actually did for the bowl, and I still have to try it, so hopefully it's good because I made 3 of them. But I got the idea from, I think I was watching the show Fix8. It's a cooking show on Beachbody On Demand, and she was talking about meal prepping, and one of the things that she did was quinoa was in the bottom, and then 4 egg whites on top, and then asparagus, and then the Bragg's liquid aminos on top of that. So I'm almost done. I have just a little bit of stuff left to prep. I have to chop up my jicama, get these sweet potatoes out of the oven. So overall, it's probably taken me maybe like 2 hours total, but I've been kind of doing it in between stuff, you know, feeding all of us dinner and everything too, and it has made a mess. And so probably by the end I'll say maybe 3 hours, but that's doing stuff in between. If I was just doing it and didn't have any other distractions, it wouldn't take me as long. But then I'm done. Like, I don't have to get out my pots and pans and do anything. I just throw it in the microwave or eat it cold or whatever. The other thing I might do, which I haven't thought about yet, but I might do oatmeal for breakfast, and that is usually pretty easy, and I might just make it the day of. If not, then I'll just make oatmeal ahead of time, and then I usually top it with fruit, and then I will kind of thin down a little bit of peanut butter in the microwave and drizzle that over, so it's oatmeal, fruit, and then a little bit of peanut butter on top. Yum. And yeah, I don't know what else. That's kind of what I'm doing this week, and we'll see how that goes. And yeah, anyways, if you guys have any more questions, drop them below and I'll try to answer them, and hopefully this was helpful in some way. If you need any ideas for meal plans, and if you're not sure how many calories you should be eating, I can totally help you with that and figure out, you know, the right portions and stuff. Just let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good week. Bye. Finish. My phone's not working.